Married at First Sight Season 18's Thomas and Camille have been learning more about each other, including Thomas and his twin brother's adoption story. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Married at First Sight Season 18 has been featuring couple Camille and Thomas throughout the season, but Thomas's backstory is finally being uncovered in the most recent episodes, leaving viewers wondering what there is to know about him and his twin Tim. Throughout Married at First Sight Season 18, Camille and Thomas have been the most stable couple in the cast. Despite the fact that they had their differences at first, Camille and Thomas has seemed to dedicated to making their marriage work. While Camille's family has been prevalent from the beginning, Thomas's history is becoming involved in their relationship. As the couple get back to their daily routine in Chicago, Camille and Thomas have been learning more about each other's lives and backstory. Thomas and his brother, Tim, have an interesting history that Camille has been excited to learn about. While it hasn't been easy for Thomas to open up, he's been dedicated to sharing more with his Married at First Sight wife, and trying to make sure that their relationship can stand the test of Decision Day. Many have been curious about the backstory of Thomas and Tim as they've opened up about the details of their past. Prior to Thomas and Camille's wedding, it was clear that there were two mothers during the groom's time getting ready on camera. While Thomas was upfront about the fact that he was adopted and hadn't known his biological mother until much later in life, the full story of his adoption didn't come out until after the wedding. Thomas and Camille discussed the intricacies of his adoption with his brother, and the details were a surprise to Camille and Married at First Sight audience. Thomas and his brother were adopted when they were very young, but they weren't told that they were adopted until much later in their life. While their adoptive parents chose to keep their adoption a secret, it was later in life that his adoptive mother revealed the information in a bizarre way. Thomas and his brother, Tim, were adopted as children, but when they were in their early 30s, they found out about the adoption because of a post his mother made on Facebook. The pair called their adoptive father to find out if it was true, and discovered they weren't the biological children of their parents. While both MAFS star Thomas and Tim were taken aback by the news, they were interested in learning more about where they came from and why they hadn't been told about their adoption earlier. As Thomas and Tim learned more, they found their birth mother and got to know her as adults. Though things haven't been easy, the family has been able to come together in a new, supportive way. Although Tim and Thomas have the support of two mothers as they move forward in their life, their adoptive father has sadly passed away. A few months after it was revealed that Thomas and Tim were adopted, their father was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and died just a few short time later. While Thomas and his twin brother Tim were heartbroken, they were glad to have had the time they did with their father. Now on his Married at First Sight journey, Thomas's complicated family history has been something he's unpacking with Camille.